Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome back into the one and only AM show, Judea Hartley on the track. All right, y'all, I am super excited right now, as you can see, because at the top of today's show, Nadine and I teased that we have a flat-out talented guest who is going to be joining us, guess when? Right now. She is my friend. I've had the pleasure of knowing her for so many years. She is a rapper, a musician, a musical extraordinaire. And y'all, she's here with us live in the studio. So without further ado, would you stand to your feet and infuse that enthusiasm? Show your love from my girl, Koka. Yes. Cheers to my girl. Oh, yes. Okay, so you know that I have been knowing you for quite some time now.
Yes.
And I have always believed in your musical ability. You guys are getting ready to find out that she is an incredible musician, great rapper, just really, really skilled lyrically, nasty with the pen.
Much appreciated.
Yes, you really are. All right, so girl, take us back to the genesis, right? The beginning of your musical endeavor. When did you realize that music was your first love?
Oh, wow. Thank you for having me.
Oh, yeah.
First and foremost, and yes, I would say from the beginning, Judea literally has believed in me, literally gave me such kind and encouraging words, has always told me she felt like I was amazing and I was a star, that she just wanted to share it with everyone. So since I met her, she's literally been pushing and advocating for my music, so I really do wholeheartedly appreciate that.
Yes, girl! My God, yes!
And as far as my musical journey, it started when I was really young. Like, I loved music. I loved music. I want to say probably the earliest I could remember, maybe about 7 years old.
Ooh, okay.
7, so like going into 3rd grade. Like I remember specifically because I started kind of stealing like my brother's CDs. I didn't have like my own Walkman and stuff, but he did, and he was pretty invested into music as well. Every like weekend, he would go buy like mixtapes and like, you know, CDs and stuff like that, and I just would take them, and I loved it. I loved everything that I listened to. So then it got to a point where I was just like, I think I can do this myself, you know what I mean? Like maybe I can write something. And what actually set it off for me to actually take the initiative in making music, funny story. I actually had a poetry contest or assignment, if you will, in school. It was like 3rd grade, and I remember it was like the last day before having to hand it in, and they're like, you have to have like a poem done. And my grandma had like this poem thing that she bought from like a 99-cent store, and I like copied it word for word, and I won the competition, and they were like, this girl's amazing, oh, we need more. So then when they were like, we need more, I'm like, oh my God, now I have to really produce more, you know what I mean?
Right.
I'm like, I can't just take everything from the 99-cent store. I'm like, I'm gonna have to figure it out. So I kind of just wrote something myself, and it came out great, and I kind of just started from there.
Okay, wait, hold on. So I love that story because it's almost like we know what we like, we know what music, art, fashion, whatever. Like we know what we're attracted to, but it's always those weird, funky scenarios that sort of have a way of like thrusting us
into it.
Exactly. Yeah, girl, thrusting us into our calling and purpose. So that's so funny that your grandmother had a part in that.
Yes.
Okay, so with all of that being said, do you remember what was your first actual rap? What was it about?
Wow, what a great question. I do.
Okay.
I do, but wow. If I'm being funny and I'm being honest, it was really I did like a remix too, and at the time it was like a song in regard. Let me rap it because I think I remember it.
Ooh.
Let me see if I remember it.
Okay.
I'll try to get it. It literally was like a come find me kind of thing, but it was funny. It was like, the boys that buy me things, chicken and diamond rings, the boys that know me in and out, the boys that know what love's about, take a trip and we out, still the words right out my mouth, the boys that's into sports and their shorts is always khaki, I love a football head like Helga Pataki, striving for your love perfection's never what I lackey, staring into space like I'm surfing on the Mac B, the boys that got shape ups and the dark seasons, if you get a star design, the galaxy is where I meet you, he might want to kick you like he want to play FIFA, street, like it was just, it was a lot. I wrote it when I was like 12 or 13. And I remember it like it was yesterday.
Hold on, I'm fangirling. That was so good.
No. Oh my God. I felt like it was so like immature, but back then it was just really one of those. I'm like, let me see if I could do it. And I came to school and my friends was giving that reaction like, you did that yourself?
Girl.
And so I just kind of went from there.
Oh my God, you talk about pure talent. Oh my, no, you guys, like she said, I've known for years that Koka has had talent, but girl, I was not ready. I know you're gonna kill your performance a little later on, but I was not. I'm like, what, girl? I do not have that much rhythm to stay on beat with such a great cadence like that. You better.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely. All right, Crystal. So let's go a little bit more deeper. So you start writing these raps.
Right.
Do you remember the first place ever where you performed, and what was that audience reaction like?
Yes. I actually, though I started writing when I was 12, I didn't really actually start taking music seriously as far as like recording goes until I was about like 19. That's really when I got in the studio. So from 12 to 19, it was just me endlessly writing raps and maybe even having a friend record a video and I'd upload it in that fashion. But actually getting in the studio, I didn't do that until like 19. So when I did that, my first song that I actually recorded was a Dreams and Nightmares remix.
Yes.
And that went big and people were just like, all right, keep going. So my first performance actually wasn't until about 23.
Wow.
Yeah, until about 23 years old. And my first performance was at SOB's.
Yes, SOB's nightclub. How was that?
Oh, it was amazing. First off, I was honored to be on the card that I was to share the stage with the talented females that I did.
Yeah.
And so, I was a nervous wreck because I never performed, you know what I mean? Other than like little talent shows as a kid, but not my music, you know what I mean? And so, the first time I was extremely nervous, but I got on stage and I killed it. And I just remember having so much thrilling responses from my performance, people coming up to me like, oh my God, that song was like radio ready, you did your thing. And it felt good actually being able to like share what I've done with everyone. And then from that point on, I just started doing performances and I got comfortable with it. And every time I get on the stage, it's a new exciting feeling. And not only do I love rapping and singing, I also dance. So like just getting up there and like hitting a little jig or a 1-2 is always a good time. So.
Oh my God, I love that. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
You're articulating yourself so well. You're incredibly talented. And I'm looking at you, Koka, and I'm like, this girl really has it. Like I almost got lost in the awe of you. I really didn't, and that doesn't always happen to me. Y'all know me, that doesn't always happen. But I'm just like, you are really, really talented. So girl, I can't rap at all. You know, I sing. That's why I'm hoarse now. I sing. But in terms of rapping, so what is your writing process like? Meaning, where do you draw your inspiration from?
So it depends at the time that I'm writing the song. A lot of the times I tend to like start off kind of topic wise, like, all right, what song should I write about? Like, what should I make it about? Or like, what don't I have a song about already? Or something like that. And then like with finding a beat, like I'll find the beat and I like to listen, but then I like to hum kind of like a tune first, like get the flow and the melody going before I place words. So like I feel like once you can find a melody in a pocket and how you want to kind of ride the beat, if you will, placing words is like the easiest part.
Yes, I love that because one of the, rap, R&B, that was, it still is one of my favorite genres because we tell stories. So I remember growing up, Crystal is from Far Rockaway as well. Yeah, Koka is from Far Rockaway just like I am. And I remember growing up in Far Rockaway, Queens. Like I would listen to Nas, I would listen to Tupac, for sure, 50 Cent, all of those rappers, Jay-Z. I'm curious, like who was your source of inspiration when you were a little girl growing up? Who did you listen? Like, what rapper did you look at and go, "Oh, I see myself in her"?
Well, for me, growing up, when I first started, like I said, when I took the CDs, that was like in early, like 2000. So 2003, 2006, around that time, 50 Cent for sure. That was the CDs that I was stealing from my brother. It was his G-Unit CDs, his 50 Cent CDs, amongst other things, because a lot of those CDs back then were like kind of mixed CDs, if you will. They had different songs from multiple artists on kind of one little mix, if you will. But as, you know, getting older, I feel like Nicki Minaj also was a rapper that I looked at like, oh, if she can do this, I definitely can do this. And that was probably around the 2007 era. Yeah. Going into junior high school for me, that was pretty like monumental because now you're going into, for me at least, I lived in Elmont by that time. I am from Far Rockaway, but I did move to Elmont, and that was literally the time that I moved. So it was a kind of a transitional point for me going from Far Rockaway to Elmont, Long Island. The junior high school that I entered into, it was actually junior high school and high school in one. So you're at one place from 7th grade to 12th grade.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So from there, like I'm forming relationships, friendships, and stuff like that. So I actually had like a friend group of mine who we kind of inspired each other to make music. You know what I mean? So we gave each other like little homeworks. Like we'll be like, oh, you go home and you write a rap, or you go home and you write a song, and then when we come back at lunchtime, we all kind of got to rap it out. You know what I mean?
Ooh, I love that.
So it was really like fundamental in my growth, I feel like, in development in making music, because it always kept me like challenging myself.
On your toes.
And on your toes, correct.
Yeah.
So that was fun, and around that time, Nicki Minaj came out as a female rapper. So that was really my first, I feel like, female in the time that I was growing up that made me be like, oh, if she can do it, I definitely can do it.
Absolutely. You know what I mean? And you definitely are doing it, girl. You talked about Dreams and Nightmares. That's one of your singles. But Crystal, you are not a one-hit wonder, honey. You have several seasons. You also singles. You also have your single season.
Correct.
And you have Roll With Him. All right,
Roll With Him.
What was the inspo behind that?
Roll With Him, you know, just a little 420 friendly for my 420 friendly people. But you know what I mean? It's really just rolling with your friends and having a good time. It's really, that's the message behind it. Having a fun time with your friends, the people that you trust the most and who you want to have a great time with. And just, being yourself.
I love that. Okay, so in addition to performing at SOBs, Crystal, you've also performed at the Toast to the Queens concert.
Correct.
Okay, and you also performed at Days Summit Showcase.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me, what was your experience performing in both venues?
Okay, so for the Queens concert, that was exciting. That was another card that I'm also honored that I was able to be a part of. It was full of a lot of different female rappers and entertainers as well. Full card for sure. It was a pretty busy night. I was super thrilled to be there as well. And for that performance, I actually just gave birth probably like 2 months before that.
Wow.
So it was really exciting getting back into doing the stuff that I love as far as music goes after becoming a mom. So one, it was nerve-wracking, which I feel like it's always going to be. I don't think that's something that's ever going to really change, especially when it's something that you care about doing. You just want to make sure that it comes out right, you know what I mean? So it was fun. It was fun. It was the experience of being able to, you know, do it again, if you will, or just kind of remind myself that, oh, you still got it.
You
know
still
what I
got
mean?
it.
So that was exciting. And then the Days Summit shows, that was exciting as well. I did a couple of them. They had many different venues where you got to perform on stages of certain celebrities or people who had industry ties. And that was also a great, great, great time. And I had great responses from that as well. People loved what I had to bring and offer. So I just can't wait to get back out there and show everyone the new music that I have coming. I definitely know for sure we're going to put on a show.
Yes, girl. You absolutely are going to put on a show. Now, y'all, Koka is getting ready to perform one of her hit singles for us. But before I let you go, you are a mama.
Yes.
You are a mother to a beautiful, beautiful little girl.
Yes.
I'm curious. This is sort of like a two-part question. So one, how has motherhood now influenced your music ability and your perspective on music? And two, why do you feel like it's so important to have female MCs in the game?
Awesome. Wow, two great questions. One, motherhood is amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing, it's amazing. I feel like every day it's learning and growing and loving, and you have someone to just pour so much love and information into, you know what I mean? It's like kind of like a clean slate, if you will. You know what I mean? And my daughter, she loves music. She just turned 3 this month. Shout out to Virgos. I'm also a Virgo. But she's like amazing when it comes to music already. Like, she has an ear. Like, she can hum a tune. She remembers lyrics. Like, I'm like, how do you even know that song? She's really good with that.
Wow.
So I'm excited that it's kind of being passed along, because it's funny because when I was pregnant, I kind of experienced a little bit of like a writer's block. So I kind of kept on saying, well, hopefully my baby's getting these, you know, talented juices, and that's why I can't use them. And I feel like that really was the case. And as far as being the importance of, you know, showing females that we can do this too, is really just giving a voice for these young girls out here, because a lot of the times, just like that little me, I was that little girl. You're hearing the music and it's filling you up inside, and you want to be able to express in the same way, and you're just like, can I do this? Is it all right for me to? And 100%, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who is there to say that you can't? Like, you know, it's just up to you. It's about, you know, actually putting the time in and putting your feelings on paper, and you can change the world.
Oh my God, yes, girl, yes, and that is exactly, Koka, what you are doing. Please, like, if you don't hear me say it again, which you absolutely will, I am very proud of you.
Thank you.
I am proud of everything that you've accomplished, being a beautiful young woman in our community, just really writing, just really showing off those lyrical skills, girl. It's poetry. I love me some Tupac. It's poetry. And then being an incredible mother that you are, your daughter absolutely, I'm sure, will take after your skill set. You guys, I am super stoked because coming up after this commercial break, Koka is going to perform one of her hit original songs that you don't want to miss it. Stay tuned. There she is. There is our incredible special guest for this morning. She's an incredible rapper, musician, my girl, Koka. Everybody, welcome back into the AM show. All right, y'all. So you're in like a little bit of a bittersweet transition, right? The bitter part is that you definitely just missed a great chat with myself and Koka here. But the sweet portion of today's show is that Koka is getting ready to sing one of her hit original songs entitled Ready to Slay. Y'all, I've heard the track and I am in love. So without further ado, get up on your feet like we are and show your love from my girl Koka as she performs Ready to Slay.
Thank you guys, thank you guys.
I like losing control. I get high when I'm feeling my flow. My mind is focused and I'm ready.
Turn up,
to
everybody.
Go, ready to go. Nah, nah. It's like falling from grace. I know I'm blessed 'cause I found my way. I'm feeling fire and I'm ready to slay. Ready to slay. Nah, nah.
Yeah, said I'm ready to slay. Yeah. Me and my girls wanna have a good day. Yeah. Let's make sure that our hair's all done. We looking cute and you know we tryna have fun. Yeah. The sun is up, we feeling so good. Got all these haters out here really wishing that they could. Yeah. Tonight is going down in the books. We all eating good. Me and my ladies got them shook. Tonight is gonna be my night. The Remy in my system, so my body acting right. Yeah. You know the feeling so nice, and we gon' dance the pain away till we all see the sunlight.
I like losing control. I get high when I'm feeling my flow. My mind is focused and I'm ready to go. Ready to go. Nah, nah. It's like falling from grace. I know I'm blessed 'cause I found my way. I'm feeling fire and I'm ready to slay. Ready to slay.
Nah, nah. Yeah, yeah, it's on round two. See all the sparks, we got the bottles coming through. Yeah, no stress, we out here living our lives. They know we came to slay, and it's one hell of a night. Yeah, and now I'm singing la da di da, and in my head is saying bye 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 bye. I know, yeah, and it's all about the cash. We living in the moment, no more living in the past. Yeah, we living it up, having mad fun. The sun's finally up and the night's done. The memories gonna last for a lifetime. It's okay, we come alive in the nighttime. Tomorrow night we'll do it all again. And yeah, it's only right 'cause you know it's the weekend. Yeah, and you know that we did it come to play. 'Cause me and my girls, yeah, we all came to slay.
I like losing control. I get high when I'm feeling my flow. My mind is focused and I'm ready to go. Ready to go. Nah, nah. It's like falling from grace.
Said I'm falling, said I'm great. And I'm falling, and I'm ready. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Thank you guys again so much for having me. I really hope you guys enjoyed my performance. If you guys are looking for me, you can find me on Instagram and on YouTube at The Real Kokaina. That's TheRealKokaina. And that is on Instagram and YouTube as well. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys could have been anywhere in the world, but you tuned in with us, and I appreciate that.
Yes, yes. So y'all better stay tuned. Follow my girl. Y'all hear it. Y'all heard it right here on the AM show. Now, Koka, I love that song, girl.
Thank you.
Because
Thank you
when
so
I
much.
first heard that track, y'all, I just felt like getting dressed up and calling all of my girlfriends.
Yes,
like
as you
it's just,
should.
it's one of those songs where it's time to go out.
Yes,
It's time
for sure.
to go out.
For
It's
sure,
time to
go
have
out.
a great night. Y'all heard it here. Be sure to follow my girl on all of her socials so you can keep up with new passion projects. And of course, the new music will be dropping. Cocaine, everybody.
Thank you guys again for having me.
Yes, we're going to head on over to a quick commercial break, but don't you go anywhere because we have so much more of the AM show when we return. Because I'm ready to slay. Yeah, said I'm ready to slay. Yeah.